Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here and talk about the Blanchard home, like Dee Dee and Gypsy's house. I keep I've seen videos about it, like people going and seeing it and stuff. I get it, I get the curiosity, I totally want to too, but at the same time, it's not pink anymore, the wheelchair ramp's not there, it's blue, a few things have been redone to it, but I saw a video yesterday about the fact that there were people living there or whatever, but in my opinion, I honestly don't believe that they should have let somebody else live in that house. I really don't. I don't think that that was the right thing to do. I understand the intention behind it and, people needed helped out. But the fact that you had another mother-daughter, live there, it's unsettling to me because of the fact that a murder was committed in that house, and it's just I don't know, it gives you a really weird feeling because if I were to live in that house and I knew what happened, I wouldn't have bought the house or nothing. I would want to know if a murder was committed in a house that I bought, and I would not be comfortable living in a house where a murder was committed. I couldn't do it. Now, whether the new owner knows that or not, I honestly have no idea. I just know that people are getting fed up in the neighborhood. Neighbors and stuff, they're all getting fed up with tourists and stuff coming to see the house, and there's been ghost hunters trying to hunt Dee Dee's ghost on there, and it's a lot. People are fascinated with it, and I can see why. I can see the fascination, and think about it. Gypsy's out on parole now and stuff. Honestly, I don't think she should be, really, in my opinion, because there are kids just like her that killed their parents. Now, I'm not saying the abuse part. There are a few kids that were abused and they basically killed their parents, and they're getting far more time than what she ever got. And I think it's BS that Nick has to sit there and serve a life sentence while she sits there, only had to serve 8.5 years of her sentence, and then she got out on parole. That's not, I don't think it was fair. I do not believe that it was fair that she got to manipulate an autistic man into killing her mom, and then, she basically got a slap on the wrist. That was basically what it looks like. They just slapped her on the wrist, basically. And it's stupid. It really is. Because there's so many cases, just like Gypsy's, where kids killed their mom because of abuse and stuff. Now, there are differences. There are kids that know they're being abused and can do something about it. Now, in Gypsy's case, her mom made her so stupid where Gypsy didn't know what to do or think. And there's been so many videos that I've seen of people make, and there's people going down the rabbit holes and figuring out all these stuff, and they're picking apart Gypsy's lies and stuff. And, her manipulating people. They're picking it apart, basically. They're literally sitting there making their own videos about it and all this stuff, and there's so many things she says that contradicts themselves that people are noticing. And it's a lot because she doesn't know how to be in the real world. She doesn't know the consequences of anything. She's been in prison. She doesn't know the real world. Yeah, she's lived in the real world, but she was being abused and she was a child, And there's a lot of different theories that people are having. There's people that think she knew it was a scam the whole time. There's people that think she never really was abused, and there's all kinds of different ones going around. And the fact that Gypsy's sitting here wanting to take creators down and stuff, newsflash, there's a lot more of us that you're gonna have to get to if you want to take people out or down. There's a lot of us you're gonna have to take down and run over. Because some of us aren't going to give up or stop. The fact that you get to sit here on parole, you get to, you got married and then you tried to get a divorce and now you're pregnant. And people even think that the results were faked. I mean, how do we know? They could be. We have no idea. You know? And it's the fact that she gets to get out of jail on parole and do all these things. But there's so many things that she still doesn't know. Like, she doesn't have a license. She doesn't have a car. She still hasn't learned how to drive or none of that. And she's very capable. And now I know on parole there's certain stipulations depending on the state. I get that. But she could at least make the effort to go get an actual job like the rest of us that are sitting here working our ass off every day to just survive for our families. You know, there's people with kids right now that are struggling really bad just to get their rent paid or to figure out if they should just feed their kids instead of paying the bills and just go homeless. You know, it's a sad reality right now of what's going on. And the fact that somebody like her gets to sit here and get handouts and shit just given to her, it's sad.
Who?